You press the volume button on your Roku remote, but nothing happens. The menus and apps still work, and the navigation buttons respond normally, but the volume and power buttons don't work. It may look like the remote is broken, but that's usually not the case. These buttons control your TV, not the Roku itself. If the remote loses its connection with the TV, the buttons stop responding. The good news is this is a common problem and usually easy to fix. In this video, I'll show you a few simple steps to get the volume and power buttons working again. Let's start with a few quick checks because sometimes the solution is very simple. Remove the batteries from the remote and put them back in, or replace them with fresh ones if needed. Weak batteries can cause certain buttons to behave strangely even when the remote still navigates menus. After that, look at the front of your TV and make sure nothing is blocking the infrared sensor. The remote needs a clear line of sight to control the TV's volume and power function. If that didn't fix it, try a quick power reset. Unplug your Roku device from the power outlet and wait about 10 to 20 seconds before plugging it back in. This clears temporary system glitches that sometimes interfere with remote commands. Now let's restart the Roku system from the settings menu. Using your remote, go to Settings, then System, then Power, and select System Restart. Wait for the device to fully restart, and then test the volume and power buttons again. If the buttons still don't work, the next step is to repair the remote connection. Remove the batteries from the remote, then press and hold the pairing button inside the battery compartment. Keep holding it until you see the pairing message appear on your screen. Once the remote reconnects, test the buttons again. Now, let's move to the most important step, because this is what fixes the problem for most people. You need to set up the remote to control your TV. Go to Settings, then Remotes and Devices, select Remote, and choose Set Up Remote for TV Control. Follow the on-screen instructions and complete the audio test. When asked, choose the correct TV brand. Once the setup confirms success, try the volume and power buttons again. If the volume still doesn't respond, another option is changing how the remote controls the TV. Start with the infrared setup, which is the standard way the remote communicates with the TV. If that still doesn't work, try using HDMI-CEC control instead. This allows the Roku to control the TV through the HDMI connection. For HDMI-CEC to work, your Roku device must be connected to the TV using an HDMI cable. You will also need to enable HDMI-CEC in your TV's settings. Depending on the TV brand, this feature may appear under different names like Bravia Sync, AnyNet Plus, ARC, or T-Link. These are all versions of HDMI-CEC that allow external devices to control the TV. If the problem started after a Roku update, run the TV control setup again and restart the device once more. In many cases, this issue is caused by a configuration glitch rather than a broken remote. If none of these steps fix the problem, you can still control the volume using the Roku mobile app as a temporary solution. The app works as a remote and allows you to adjust the TV volume until the physical remote is working again. At this point, you've ruled out battery problems, pairing issues, TV control setup errors, and connection glitches. In most cases, one of these steps restores the volume and power buttons. If this video helped you fix the issue, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more easy tech fixes. And let me know in the comments, is it just the volume button not working or both volume and power? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.